Okay, so let's go over now on how to report in once a week. So once a week, you're gonna report in with your meal plan and show me how did the last 7 days go. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to report in. So there's gonna be good examples, there's gonna be two good examples. It's gonna be exactly what I'm looking for, and there's gonna be two bad examples. And I need you to report in exactly what you see on the screen, in which I'm gonna go in depth because I know people get confused. It's okay, been doing this for 10 years, people get confused. That's why I make things very clear on what I need from you, okay? So let's go over how to report in. Okay, so as we take a look, at the top, there's the date, right? We got 7/11/22, and it says Monday, and then we got the weigh-in, 210 pounds. Very important, you always put the date, the day, and your weight. And for your weight, make sure you always find your weight in the morning. Never ever weigh yourself at night, midday. I always want your weigh-in at the same time every single day in the morning, okay? Before you eat any food, ideally after you go, number one or number two, you know what I'm talking about. That way our weight can be consistent. And also talking about your weight, because I primarily train women, if it's your menstrual cycle week, please be sure to include that. That way I understand why your weight might be a little up, because menstrual cycle, that's what's gonna happen. So let's go over this. So as you take a look at this, you can see meal number one, shake number one, meal two, shake two, meal three. Now look at meal number one. It says 1 protein, then there's parentheses, right? It says 6 egg whites. So that's where you're going to put in what you had, okay? And you gotta be specific. You gotta write 6 egg whites, not just egg whites. And then you see it says plus 0.5 carb. So you're gonna put what you had for your carb. This person had 11 ounces of strawberries. Now, if you're confused about the 11 ounces of strawberries, that means that you haven't watched the video yet about fruits. Make sure you watch that video on fruits, because fruits is the only thing on your meal plan that you have to really calorie king it. Once you watch the video, you'll understand what I'm saying. And that way you can get an accurate, precise amount for fruit, because every fruit is different, okay? 1 cup of strawberries is not the same as 1 cup of bananas. It's just not the same. So you want to make sure that you do calorie king that, all right? And then we take a look, half a fat says 3/4 tablespoon olive oil. Then we go to shake number one, had a Premier protein shake. Good, that's what I recommend. Meal number two, 1 protein, 6 ounces of chicken breast. Good, 6 ounces. 0.5 carb, they had half a cup cooked rice. Good, that's on the plan. Half a fat, they had 3/4 tablespoon of olive oil. Again, good. And for their veggie, they had 1 cup of broccoli. Very good too. Shake two, had a Premier protein shake. Very good, that's on the plan. And meal number three, 1 protein, they had 6 ounces of sirloin steak. And for their fat, they had a 1/4 cup of almonds. And for their 1 veggie, they got 1 cup of green beans. So this right here is a great example. It shows me their portions, right? Everyone's portion is different, okay? So I will not be able to remember your portions, and it is not ideal for me to look back into your email where I sent your meal plan, because I am looking at 50 plus of these meal plans every single day. So you have to make sure that you are putting your portions, okay? The 1 protein, the half carb, half fat. Maybe your meal one is 1 protein, 1 carb, 1 fat, right? So make sure you do include your portions, because that's very important. I have memorized the list, so I know exactly what is right. Now let's look at the next day. So now we have July 12th, 7/12/22, Tuesday. The weight, 208 pounds. This person lost 2 pounds. It's pretty good in a day. So meal number one, 1 protein, okay, 6 egg whites, again. For their half carb, they had 4 ounces of bananas. Very good, because 8 ounces of banana is 1 carb, so that's good, that's correct. For their half fat, they had 3/4 tablespoon olive oil. I'm guessing they're using the olive oil to cook the egg whites in. That would make sense to me. And for their veggie, they had nothing. So the vegetables, sometimes you can skip the vegetables. That's only really there to make sure that you stay full, but you don't have to have that. for now. I do recommend getting at least 1 serving of veggie in every single day. But as you lose weight, your health markers, everything will just improve and get better. So shake number 1, they had a Premier Protein shake again, good. Meal number 2, 1 protein, 6 ounces tilapia, very good. Half a carb, they had half a cup cooked rice, again, okay, good. And half a fat, they had a quarter medium avocado, very good. And their veggie, they had fist size of asparagus. Shake number 2, they had a Premier Protein shake, very good. And then meal number 3, 1 protein, 6 ounces of salmon. So that 6 ounces of salmon is gonna count as 1 protein and 1 fat, right? So good, I see that, plus 1 fat, gone from the salmon. Remember, the protein from the red list counts as 1 protein and 1 fat. And then their veggie, they had 1 cup of green beans. So this right here is a perfect example of what I am looking for, okay? It has the date, the day, the weight, and it shows the portions that I recommend to you, right? And in parentheses, what you had for that protein, carb, or fat. And it's very precise. So now let's go over bad examples. So this is what I'm not looking for. If you send this to me, something like this, I'm just gonna send you this video again and say, hey, remember, follow the first 2 examples. That's what I'm looking for. It has to be exactly like that. So here's a bad example. Meal number 1, eggs, toast, and coffee. I have no idea how many eggs this person had. I had no idea how big of a toast the toast was. And I have no idea how big of a cup that coffee is and whether or not I have creamer, sugar, or whatever is in it, okay? Shake number 1, had a shake, okay, that's good. But what if this is a shake and they put peanut butter, bananas, whole milk, and it's like a 500 calorie protein shake? That's not good either, right? Meal number 2, it says chicken, rice, and broccoli. Again, I have no idea how much chicken, how much rice this person is eating because it's not there. Shake number 2, another shake. Same thing, I don't know how many calories is in the shake. Maybe this shake has less calories than the previous shake, but still, I have no idea. And meal number 3, steak, potatoes, and veggies. Again, I have no idea how many ounces of steak. Maybe this is 1 pound of steak, you know, and potatoes is like, I don't know, 4 potatoes. I have no idea. So this is a bad example because I have no idea how many ounces, what's the portions / servings of each item is. So that's why this right here is a very, very bad example. Now let's go over another bad example. Okay, so this right here, this is a better, well, not a better, but it's not as bad of an example as the previous bad example, but this is still a bad example and this is still unacceptable. So it says weight 202, good, but I don't know what date. What day is this? What's the date, right? Is this from 10 days ago? Is this 5 days? What is this? I have no idea. So you gotta make sure you put the date, the day, and then your weight, okay? So meal number 1, 6 egg whites, 3 toast, 1 coffee. Okay, this is a little better because now it says 6 egg whites, but I won't remember what's the protein I put this person on, right? What's the carb I put this person on? So maybe I put this person on 2 proteins. So it really should be 12 egg whites, but I don't know because it's not in front of me. And I don't have the time to go through email and look at the portions that I sent out. So I need it exactly in front of me, just like right here. You see this good example right here? It literally says the 1 protein, half carb, and half fat. I need to see that in the report. So let's go back to the bad example. 3 toast, 1 coffee. Okay, not bad. Coffee still, I have no idea what's in the coffee. Shake number 1, had a shake. Okay, good. Again, I don't know how many calories the shake is. And then meal number 2, 6 ounces of chicken. Okay, good. They're weighing their chicken out. But again, I have no idea what the portion I put them on is. You know, maybe it was 1.5 protein. Then they really should be eating 9 ounces of chicken, right? 1 cup of rice, 1 cup broccoli. So that's good. But again, I don't know what I put this person on. I need to see it in front of me. Shake number 2, another shake. Okay, cool. Meal number 3, 6 ounces of steak, 1.5 potatoes, and a salad. So meal number 3 again, I don't know the portions. You know, according to what I'm seeing right now, it's 1 protein, 1 carb, and the salad, I don't ever want to see someone put salad because a salad could be with the dressing, you know, with cheese, with tortillas, I don't know, okay? So you wanna make sure that you always be specific. So this right here, it's a better example, but it's still not what I'm looking for. So let's go back one more time to what I am looking for, okay? So again, I'm looking for the date, the day, and your weigh-in from the morning. I'm looking at your portions. So see, meal number 1 says 1 protein, then parentheses, 6 egg whites, that's where you put it in, plus 0.5 carbs, parentheses, 11 ounces of strawberries, that's where you put that in, plus 0.5 fat, parentheses, 3/4 tablespoon olive oil, that's where you put that in, right? I need to see it in this format always. And for your shakes, you know, if you have shown me a shake already and I approved it, then most likely I will remember, most likely. Okay, if I don't, just please kindly remind me that I said it's okay, because if the wisdom of the past said it was okay, then most likely it's okay. I'm totally cool with it. Okay, so this is how you report in to me, and you're gonna report in every Monday. Okay, every Monday you're gonna report into me the last 7 days of your meals so I can take a look at how everything is going. Now, this is a quick, like 2-minute tangent and I'm done talking, I promise. So, your first week, do not be alarmed if you actually gain a little bit weight or you stay the same way, because your first week, I'm trying to see how is your current metabolism firing up. Everyone is completely different. You cannot go to a calculator online, plug in your weight and your age and your activity level and find out how many calories you need. But I'm very good at guessing. So do not worry if your first week your weight stays the same or even gain a pound or two, because we want to start with more food and then take out the portions as we go. That way we have room to lose more later, okay? And you're not starving, you're not hungry, and you can stay more on track. So once again, do not be alarmed if you do gain 1 pound or even stay the same weight. That is part of the plan, so we can find out how much can your body really eat to maintain its weight, okay? And here is the last thing. Really the last thing. Every single person that I have coached that has done very, very well and succeeded, they all had one thing in common, and it is they always turned in their weekly reports. So as time goes on, I notice a pattern. There are some people who just stop turning in their weekly reports, and this is literally the most important part of our journey together if your goal is to lose weight. Because your weekly reports will tell me how is your body responding to the amount of food you're on, so that it will tell me later on what to do to break plateaus when it does occur. And if I don't know what's going on, it's very, very difficult for me to help someone. So you turning in weekly reports is literally going to be the most important part of your journey with me. Workouts are important too, yes, but workouts are there to help you build muscle, reshape your body, but you're not gonna lose weight unless you eat right. So nutrition is gonna be the most important part of your journey. So the secret phrase of this video is going to be, wisdom will not be reminding me for my weekly reports. I know that's a very long secret phrase, but again, it's gonna be, wisdom will not be reminding me for my weekly reports, because I shouldn't be reminding you. That is a very important part of our process together, and these are your goals. I am your guide. You need to do the work, you need to turn in your reports, and that's how we get this weight off. All right? So, now you watch this video, you know how to report into me. Let's really get this journey going.